akaga niko kumva ibyo uvuga nangwa niko tubwira
aka niko tubwira
buriya ni mu mashusho yamaye.
Love doesn't happen right away. It's a growing process. It develops after one has gone through many ups and downs, when you've suffered together, cried together, laughed together, and have had a lot of memories together as well. Time is so slow for those who wait, too swift for those who fear, and too long for those who grieve. Too short for those who rejoice, but for those who love, time is eternity.
Nyogoko ufite imyaka ingahe?
Uyu mwaka turimo n'uwijana ni
103.
Oya ni 2.
102. Yemwega we.
Imbyaro zanjye nazo nzikubwire rero. Ni 12.
12. Yampainga. Imyaka 102 imbyaro 12.
She is called Anastasie and she is 102 years old. This is Domien and he is 106 years old.
Domien.
Gitonda gize. Sogoko ufite imyaka ingahe?
Mfite imyaka 106.
Oya.
106.
As old as they are, both of them have been in love for incredibly very long, because according to what they say, they knew each other since childhood. Well, relationships do last. Some go for weeks, months, others go for years. But when you come across a couple that has been together for almost 100 years, that's more than everyone thinks that their relationship will last. For more than 100 years, it is obvious that these two have lived a very long life, and they have a story that everyone watching right now is willing to listen to and know their journey from where it has been from day one until today. In 1919, 102 years ago, Anastasie was born in a family of 5 children and she was the third. She grew up normally with her siblings and parents, but she did not live with them for so long because her mother died when she was still a young girl.
Ubwo rero maze kuba mukuru mbese nkaho nagapfunduye amabere mama arapfa. Nsigarana na data. Data araturera.
She kept on living in this village, and soon after is when she met Domien. That's when they became friends, but they were still very young, and according to what she says, none of them was above 10 years of age. They grew up together as best friends. When they got older and started thinking about getting married, this did not happen because their families didn't want them to, and they got them different partners. In this African society and more, they had a culture a lot of years ago. A man and woman were not allowed to find a wife or husband for themselves. It is their parents that had to find partners that they thought that were right for their children. They kept on passing on this onto their children, one generation after another, until it stopped. Both of them were given partners and they had to get married because they had never seen anyone defying this before, and they did not want to give it a try. And this is how they got separated, since they had no other option. They went and started living in their new homes, but honestly, they were not at all happy with the way they were living. They had no one to talk to, and by then, there were no mobile phones. This means that there is no way that they could ever talk to each other. A year after marriage, both of them had 2 children from their first partners. They were still not happy at all, and when he noticed that he couldn't take this anymore, he decided to go and look for her and find out how she was at least living.
we yaransumba kaje mbyayaka
ubyaye kabiri
nawe nsanga yarabyaranye n'undi mugore
yego
noneho rero ansanze igorora turavugana turakundana aranzana tubyarana imbyaro 8.
Honestly, she wasn't also fine. They decided to do something about this, but they were so scared because it was the first time that they were going to do something that had never been done before in this society. Love is a friendship that caught fire. It's quite understanding, mutual confidence, sharing and giving. It is loyal in good and bad times. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. One of the most beautiful qualities of a true relationship is to understand and to be understood. Both of them went to their parents and told them that they couldn't be married to their partners anymore because they wanted something different. Their parents didn't want to listen to this and they called it nonsense. Damien and his wife realized that they couldn't live with this anymore, so they both moved to another village with their children. They started living together while taking care of their children, though their love had been rejected. Life for them in a foreign land was not easy at all, but since no one bothered them, they were at least happy and it was going on. It wasn't so long after then when they started having their own children, as years kept on passing, one after another. For all this time, their families had been looking for them badly, since it had now been 5 years without hearing from them. One day, these two came back home with hope that their parents would say yes this time, and they were shocked when they got there. Fortunately, things went like they hoped, since their parents realized that they couldn't do anything about these two anymore. They decided to let them live and be together instead of them running away and never coming back home again. The people that they had been married to in the first place also got other marriage partners and they got married. They moved on as well, and this was something that was considered to be good according to what they say. They now live together in a life that they always wished to have in the first place. They now have children together who grew up and they are now big men and women. By the time they gave birth to them, it was easy to raise these children because they got food from the farm and fed them. Both of them have been living together for almost 100 years now. Everyone in this village said that they have known this couple for very many years now. They are the oldest in this society, and what is special about them is the incredible way that they love each other. They said that these two proved and really showed the true meaning of love. There is no doubt that only death will put them apart. It is obvious that every couple's wish is to live and be like these two.
dore nanjye ubyare ko ubyare hungu byeke utunge udukuruze mbega uzabone ubuvivi nkuko nanjye ngiye kububona
nukuri
abuzukuruza ndabafite ubuvivi reka ntiwarora nawe uzageraho ngeze
nuko
ageraho tugeze
cyane
Imana y'u Rwanda
ibyumve rwose.
Love consists in giving without getting in return. Giving what is not owed, what is not due to the other, and this is why true love is never based on pleasure or a fair exchange. True love is deep, abiding one that becomes so emotional, and it is a choice and a consistent commitment to a person regardless of their present circumstances. Thank you for watching. My name is Prince. This is Afrimax English. Do not forget to subscribe.